Hi everybody, this is Robert Malvez and you're watching The Green Fee on YouTube. So I started this channel and I wanted to kind of give you a reason why you should listen to me, kind of a reason why you should follow this page and who I am, what I do, and why I do what I do. So first thing about me is I live in Dallas, Texas, which means I get to golf year round. It's sunny, it's probably 65 today. It's beautiful out here, and we're talking middle of January. You don't get to see that much in many places, so I am actually really happy to be able to play golf year round. But the second reason you should kind of listen to me is and follow this page is I hope to do a lot of reviews on new equipment, old equipment, things like that, anything that can make golf a little bit cheaper for you and make it a little bit more fun. The experience I have is I used to have a golf equipment blog. It was called Hunting for Birdies. Kind of moved away from that, but I moved away from it when I received a job in the golf industry. So that was about 2 years ago. I've since left that position, but I have very much been inside the industry, worked with major OEMs, smaller OEMs, things like that. So I know the industry, I know the equipment, I've been around it a while, so I think I can come from a place of experience and expertise. So I really hope that you want to follow me for that reason. I have my beliefs that don't always coincide with what others may believe in the industry. That's not to say I'm different or that they're wrong or you should listen to me because I'm different, anything like that. But it is nice to have a discerning voice there every so often. So with this page, like I said, I deal with older equipment, new equipment, playing a lot, things like that. You can expect a few things. One, you can expect a view that isn't coming from where most YouTube reviewers come from. I'm a big fan of all those guys on YouTube. I watch all their channels and they've inspired me to do this. But one thing I notice is most of them are pros. Most of them are pretty good. Here you're talking to a guy who shoots anywhere from the low to mid 80s, which I know is better than a lot of people, but it's not exactly the same as a big time pro that you see on these websites or here on YouTube. So it'll give you a unique perspective and a perspective that may be closer to what you expect and how you play. With this channel, I hope to have a few different sections. The first section you're gonna see is new equipment. So when something new comes out from an OEM, I hope to be able to go and hit it compared to what I currently have. Big thing with that is I'm going to be indoors and I'm going to be on launch monitors, so I don't have the money to drop on a brand new driver to take out to test and see if I like it and do that with everybody. So you'll get to see it compared to something. You'll know my averages after a while. You'll know my spin rate, things that I look for throughout my videos. You'll learn that. So that's new equipment. Next thing is used equipment. This is where I really like to pat myself on the back and say I shine. Going to Goodwills, going to Salvation Armies, even going to your local used club shop and finding a jewel in there. I want to help you figure that out, tell you what's good, tell you how you can even retrofit yourself. Maybe you find a head that you really like or that you've really been interested in or something you wanted 3-4 years ago and you found it, but maybe it has a regular flex shaft or maybe it has a stiff flex shaft when you need a regular. I can teach you how to do that, where to find cheaper shafts, how to do things like that, how to even flip them to make more money. Maybe there's a club at your local Salvation Army that sells for $50 online, but you found it for $5. Buy it, flip it, see if you can start saving up for more. The next section is just going to be videos of me playing and having fun with people I meet out on the golf course. Not many of my friends golf, which isn't a bad thing if they don't, but I tend to get paired up with a lot of groups and meet a lot of interesting people out on the golf course. So maybe do some profiles on them and just show what it's like to play golf all the time. The next section is going to be interviews I hope to do with people in the golf industry. So we all know the big names in the golf industry, right? You have Mr. Cleveland, Roger Cleveland. You have who used to be Harry Arnett. He used to be the big marketing guy for Callaway, but he's no longer there. But just interviews with people that you may not always um, interviews with people that you may not always know or see or uh, or recognize, things of that nature, but people who play a very large role in the golf industry. There's a lot of great stories out there, a lot of interesting stories, a lot of fun things that happen, interesting things that happen, and how golf equipment it's evolved. Um, the next biggest thing that you're going to see is a Hickory diary. So recently, I've kind of gotten into Hickory golf. So that's the old clubs that have the wooden shafts in them, not just the wood heads, but the wood shafts. It's an interesting way to play golf. I've recently done. I think I've played 3 or 4 rounds of it now, and it's definitely interesting to play that way. The ball feels different coming off the face. It's a completely different game. So kind of some of the chronicles of that as well. So overall, I hope to be a fun, interesting YouTube page that is golf centered. I want to make sure that you're getting the best bang for your buck, and that you're getting the best deal possible on anything that you want to do, and make that dollar stretch even further so that you can play more golf or you can buy more equipment. Me personally, I'm an equipment guy over playing. I do like to play, but you'll most often find me at a PGA Tour Superstore or a Golf Galaxy. A place here locally in Dallas that sells clubs. You'll find me at a Goodwill looking for clubs or polos or shoes or anything like that that I can use to sell the things. So I really hope to be your place that you come weekly and catch a cool video and laugh and have a good time and not take the game too serious. So I hope we can accomplish that. I hope we can have a good time. I hope that I can be that place for you. Just another couple of fun little facts about me. I'm married. My wife's not home, so she may make an appearance. You may hear her every so often asking me a question or something like that. I also have a dog. His name is Dobby, like from Harry Potter. I personally have never read the books. I've never watched the movies, but my wife's a huge fan. So with that, I didn't argue. He's a Boston Terrier. He's super cute, and he'll definitely make his appearance on my social media pages. Speaking of social media pages, you can find me on all of the major social medias. I am on Facebook under The Green Fee. I am under Instagram under The Green Fee. And then I am under Twitter. Unfortunately, The Green Fee was taken, so I am The Green Fee 1. And then, yeah, that's social media, so follow me on there. And just a little heads up on the page, I'm not going to say that I will be 100% clean, especially when I'm interviewing people or things like that. I don't want to limit anybody from that. Now, videos that really include me, I'm gonna try my hardest to keep things clean and keep things PG, but I also know that I can slip sometimes. So just a word to the wise that it may not always be clean, but most people don't speak clean every day, and one of the things that I want to really get across on this page is honesty and truth and keeping it real, I guess you could say. There won't be a lot of crazy edits. There won't be a lot of crazy things that I'm just out here hitting the ball 300 every time, and you're like, wow, Bobby, he really smacks it. And I'll show you my snap hook, because trust me, there's going to be a snap hook, I promise. So again, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. You can also subscribe, like the page, like the video, share it. With a new page, I'm really trying to build up my following and try to get people to want to go on this journey with me. So give me a like, give me a follow, follow me on all social media. We'll have a good time, I promise. Until next time, folks.